I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Guitarist 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Guitarist 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Guitarist 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah! Shit, we got company.
Deploying drone. Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Wilco. Kill confirmed.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Got eyes on the target. Let's move.
Opening fire. Target down. They're on to us. Stay quiet. Enemy down. Hold up, we got hostile activity. Got it, moving. Say the word.
Hostile down.
Eyes up, we got hostiles in the area.
Just spotted one with submachine guns. I got a target carrying submachine guns. Target down.
Ready to fire.
Engaging hostiles. Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
Heads up, hostile presence.
Spotting another tango. These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
I got one narco, up in the watchtower.
Tango down.
Assholes know we're here. Stay quiet.
Quédate quieto.
¡Pinche cabrón! Está bien, ganaron.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead. Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on. Wait.
Cover! Get the cover! Hang tight, I'm heading your way.
Fucking hell. Fire, fire, fire! Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
Tango's near the cap entrance.
Target down.
I think that's all of them.
I'll drive.
Hello, get out. Let's roll.
Fucking hell! Shitballs.
This past year, Esperanza Santa Blanca has donated millions of dollars and hundreds of hours to aid the people in Bolivia, most notably in the province of La Cruz. Como saben ustedes, the people there suffer through the tragedy of a devastating forest fire. Then they had to suffer through the indignity of being ignored by the government. When no one else came to their aid, Santa Blanca was there, And why do we give charitably? Does it serve the cartel's bottom line to put the funds and the effort into helping the poor and in need? Of course not. The Lord said, "Inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me." Santa Blanca believes this, and as an agent of good, Santa Blanca knows that we can create the world that we all wish to live in. Giving works, and Santa Blanca gives to Bolivia.
Buenos dias, hermanos. This is El Gallo. You've all known me for a long time. Many of you have stood beside me as I fought for the legalization and recognition of our sacred coca plant. The United Nations has prohibited it. The Americans have been burning it for decades. And our own government has attempted to dictate how much of it we are permitted to grow. Our best ally in the continuing struggle against the legislation and the stigma against our ancient tradition is the Santa Blanca cartel. They already employ the commune, and many of our neighbors have been aided by Esperanza Santa Blanca. The good they have done our country is undeniable. Support your local Santa Blanca affiliates. Santa Blanca is Bolivia's partner in bringing our traditions into
Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Yeah, hold up.
¡Ey! ¡Hay unos pinches soldados yanquis aquí, merito! ¡Quiebren la...
Fucking hell!
I'm engaging tangos.
Deploying drone. Frag out.
Entiendan, carajo. Agarraron a la persona que no debían.
Are you Amaru? What's left of him anyway? Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Target is down. Buenas.
We're clear.
Go ahead without me.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor.
go.
Ready? Open fire.
Cover. I have a shot. Engaging.
The lieutenant's trying to escape.
Relax, we're still good.
Easy. Camine. Only one way you're walking away from this alive.
I ain't no snitch. But I'll tell you this one thing.
Let's go.
Clear out. I'll meet you there.
El cerebro, mi chico, genius that he is always designing and constructing new equipment for Santa Blanca. I've known him and his family for many years, and I've always known that he has a special gift. Sigue así, chiquillo.
Everyone is asking, will these new narcos have bathrooms?
¿En serio? No.
Ahí lo tienen. The truth straight from the lovely lady's mouth. And now, back to the music that makes your culo bounce up and down.
Esto es ese vato.
Radio Santa Blanca, con DJ Perico.
¡Dale, vato loco!
¿Qué pasa, plebe? DJ Perico playing that music that makes your culito bounce up and down. But now, we're taking a break for a public service announcement. Do not betray Santa Blanca. You do not fuck with el sueño, eh? Here is a brief recording of what Jorge in Inca Camina has to say on the topic.
Por favor, mercy, mercy!
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Firing.
verga a todos esos putos! ¡Mátenlos! ¡Necesitamos tercera! ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a hacer que estén mangas! ¡Vamos!
This is it. There's a weapons case over here.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to...
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, La Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
Check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño.
El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out. Ah, I could use this. The drone is up.
¡Muévase, camaradas! ¿Qué fue eso, pues? Ya me picó el mosquito.
¿Qué hace, pues? Demasiada violencia ya.
Déjenos en paz, carajo. ¿Ahora qué? ¿Van a matar, pues? ¡Pare!
I need you there.
Roger.
Okay, Tal. You got a tip on the cartel in the area? Gracias. Rally up, people.
¿Ustedes quiénes son?
Nomad, I've got Pakatari on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Atari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
We're taking orders from Pakatari now?
Katari needs this convoy.
Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
I've got the bike.
Going on menu.
Buckle up, people.
I'm in. Let's roll.
Fire.
Copy. Fuck. Engage. Escort. Damn, son. Escort destroyed.
Objective secure. It's clear out. Password to the rebels to come get the radio gear. Here we go. Looks like an Unidad patrol. Got infantry with a radio truck in support.
Rebels could use a tech upgrade. You want to take them out?
Pack, this is Nomad. The convoy is secure.
Gracias, amigo. My people will make good use of those supplies. My people are searching for La Yuri y El Polito, but in the meantime, there is something else you can do for us. I have prepared a speech for the people of Bolivia. It is a call to arms that we will broadcast from Itaqua.
Santa Blanca's gonna send troops to shut that down as soon as they hear the transmission.
You see my problem? I need someone dependable to find a radio transmitter and protect it until the broadcast is complete.
Okay, Qatari. We'll get it done.
Roger.
Open fire.
The lieutenant's escaping.
That's a supply chopper. Let's hijack it and bring it to the rebels. I'm sure they'll make good use of it.
Hang in there, I'm coming to you. He's gone.
It's a Santa Blanca commendation. Listen, hold on. Ah, hell. Well, there's always another chopper out there somewhere, right?
Man down. Just hold on to your shit. Man down. Got nothing to shoot
Marking
at.
Captain.
Clear. Just hold on, man. I'll be right there. Damn, that's gonna hurt in the morning. Son of a bitch.
We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They can pay us back later.
We're just taking a break in our all-corrido, all-the-time programming to let you know that Santa Blanca's own internet sensation, La Plaga, now has a new website. You can find his personal blog and all the video content you can handle. Those of you who log on to his old website will be redirected to the new website.
The cartel's awarding accommodation to some thug. This knows the location of the metal.
Buenas, compas! DJ Perico with the real treat for you today. It is with great pleasure that I introduce our hero in the Stetson, our saint of social media, mi compadre, La Plaga. Hey, muchas gracias, DJ Perico. I'm really happy to be here. Chingón, carnal. So, say, that was some inspired shit. Hanging this vato upside down, then cutting? How did you think this shit up?
Stay quiet.
¡Yo no he hecho nada! ¡Suéltame, güey!
We're in trouble. Get down.
Got the 20 for a rebel radio station the cartel shut down. Let's get it back up.
Sniper, down, down! Pakatari's got some brass ones, I'll give him that. Give that fucker an inch and he'll take a mile.
If he can get us a Urian... Wait.
I'm engaging Tango. Next to the container. Man down over here. Man down, man down. You'll be fine, man. I'm on my way. You'll be okay. I'm on my way.
Thanks.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Pakatari's got some brass ones, I'll give him that. Give that fucker an inch and he'll take a mile.
If he can get us a Urian Polito, it's worth it. Let's get it done. I'll drive.
You have paid your dues, suffered the same hardships, accomplished the same successes as your male co-workers. But because you are a woman, you will always be seen as a trabajadora who walked their way up the regular. Orgullosas como Jonas,
You guys ready? Fire.
Copy.
many of the women working in Santa Blanca have asked me how I did it. How did I rise through the ranks to become the most feared and respected woman in the cartel? And I always answer, I act like I ain't afraid of it. Like I have the biggest huevos in the room. And like nothing and nobody is gonna stop me from getting what I chingada madre want. And I tell you, do the same damn thing. It's the only way a woman can win in our world. And if you live a life like ours, you're fucking dead. So even if being a bad morra doesn't feel true, if you act like it is, enough people will believe it that it will become the truth.
Todas las unidades mantengan su información de funcionamiento. Los soldados enemigos rompieron contacto y se retiraron. Es hora de terminar la búsqueda.
Fire.
Gate.
Los disparos. Todos pónganse cerca. No mames. No les respondo porque están dando con todo desde el oeste. Mándenles otra pinche patrulla ya. Aguanten, cabrones.
We got enemy reinforcements incoming.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Roger. Fuck, engaging.
Get ready, fire!
Copy that.
Necesitamos esperas. A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
They're coming this way. Dropped him.
No hay nada aquí. Los primeros ya se fueron.
It's getting quiet over there. They must think we left.
Los están chingando y no podemos tocarlos. ¡Manden la puta patrulla! Quédense donde están. Una patrulla va en camino.
They got reinforcements.
Tenemos apoyo de los grupos de refuerzo. Están en camino para llegar a donde vimos por última vez al enemigo.
They're coming right at us. Any
I keep
ideas,
hearing those
boss?
supply choppers overhead. With this info, we can find and grab one of them for the rebels. That's a kill.
We're cool, we're cool.
We got a 20 in the garage where Pleto parks his sports car. We snag that, we snag his GPS. Maybe something there tells us where he and his girlfriend are.
Oh, good. Oh, clear.
I'm cool. Let's move.
Ready? Open fire.
I copy.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Roger. Going on.
Shit balls.
Ready to engage. We're right over cage. Clear over here. Say the word, boss.
Dig in. The cartel's gonna hit this place hard once that transmission starts.
People of Bolivia,
Nearby.
Pueblo, come together and stand up against the cartel's tyranny. Don't let these Santa Blanca monsters take another one of us without repercussions. We have the power
Frag out.
to stop
Get
them.
some. Open fire.
We are larger
Fucking hell!
Opening fire.
In mind. Now is the time to rise up and strike back.
With me, man. I'll be right there.
Fuck took you so long?
Hola, mi gente. I need you to know that things in
Those
Bolivia
Sicarios are gonna destroy
are
the
not as
emitter.
bad as they seem under the heel of the cartel. While we still live, we can take back our land. Take back our freedoms.
That's one tango down.
All we need to do is stand up against Santa Blanca, their drugs, violence, and their blasphemous religion. Then, Bolivia
Crack.
can
Shit, man
once
down.
again be ours.
Man down, man down.
Compañeros.
Broadcast complete. That should boost the rebels' morale.
Well done, compadres. My speech was heard all over Bolivia. It is only a matter of time before the people rise up and join our cause. Viva la revolución!
Glad we could help. Now what have you got on Yuri and Polito?
Nothing yet, amigo. Those two, they cover their tracks well. But my people are working on it. We will know something soon. In the meantime, my revolutionary brothers in Itaqua stand ready to help if you need them. Just call, and they will come.
I'll keep that in mind.
Compadre, I may have someone who can give you information on Yuri and Polito.
I'm listening.
One of my lieutenants managed to escape from them. He fled to a village called Culta. Rather than give my men up to the cartel, the villagers hid him.
Goddamn bravery right there.
In response, Santa Blanca razed every home and executed all the villagers.
Fuck.
My lieutenant is still being kept alive. Probably so he can be killed in an even more painful way.
Understood. We're heading to Kulta now. Sorry about this, brother, but I gotta have the car. Out. Let's go.
¡Te voy a dar, hijo de puta! ¡Te voy a dar!
El mosquito.
¡Boludo! ¡Vos eres un boludo, huevón! ¡Esa mujer te va a arruinar! ¿Quieres que te sea un desculo, hijo de puta? ¿Eso quieres? No, huevón.
Hola, compañero.
Porque puedo volver a cerrar la boca. Y ahí no salgo vivo. Me culean y luego me matan. La virlocha de su mujer me pegó. Usted le gritó.
A captured rebel being held in the village of Colta might have valuable intel on Yuri and El Polito. Rescue him from the cartel and find out what he knows.
I'll pilot.
fire.
I copy. We're opening fire on these shitheads.
Keep an eye.
Hold up.
¡Mierda! ¡Ya la madre! ¡Hay un...
Got no tangles on my radar. Copy.
Looks like Kulta is still smoldering. Hold on.
Sniper's got us targeted. Tango's down.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on. Looks like Kulta is still smoldering. Keep an eye out for the rebel they've got held here.
Hey, hey, abre la puerta, compa. Open the door.
You okay, hermano?
What do you want from me?
Yuri and Polito, the fuckers who tortured you. We're here to make them pay for what they did. But we need to know where they took you.
We didn't travel far. I remember that much, and it was quiet. Out in the country somewhere. There was a smell, like old animal skins. That's all I know. I'm sorry.
It's all right. At least now we know they're close by. Gracias.